I mean, if you're trying to keep your chances alive, that might not be the greatest thing.
When y'all finish with that game, though, ask below is he trying to play. Oh, really? We can play Madden. I'm trying to play zombies, bro. No, so no. Oh, you're stalling our lead like this.
Breeze to throw again. Looking in zone, but
he was supposed to run a curl. He didn't run the route, and your man didn't guard it.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To this day, I still have not listened to a single problem.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's
can't put me onto a decent one.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
That's holding, bro.
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Cover 3 in the red zone. This guy's a move.
Pickle.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time.
Why'd you do that?
But now it's 3rd and goal. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels
like
you
would have had such a Teddy if you put 2 corner routes in the same corner. Gotta give that man Michael Thomas some space. Who the hell is that?
Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, team 6.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but
this man used it, didn't guard it, and he still got it. Okay.
Good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down,
sorry, bro. I'm scoring this play.
Situation. And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The offense stays out there.
Oh, you can score 3 points. Don't be hasty.
This far back, but they're going
3 points to score.
Fourth and goal.
I like the ball.
That's a touchdown.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
What you mean?
Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after.
Almost knew.
And we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Right. Yo. I won. I got the screenshot.
Try to run for it with Jacobs.
Bro, why does this man keep He's dragging Cameron Jordan, bro.
At the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chain.
I mean, but it's still the fact that he turned him around and sit down, so we got the extra yard.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Oh my God, Sam. Oh my God, if you didn't get that. Oh my God.
To the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
I'm mad that he's the only person to pick up.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Oh my God. He got stuck in the animation on guide.
They couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
Man got stuck on them too, bro.
Talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze.
Oh my God. That's a pick 6.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
so.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 4. The quick slant caught. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and sneak it here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Leggett, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Fuck that. Let's see what they're talking about. Okay.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Breeze now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they force another incompletion.
In a double
I pressed the wrong button. That's my fault.
Carlton Davis picks it. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing on second down. Breeze.
Why did he run that?
Incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Here's Breeze to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back.
They'll
come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Good defense. Safety. Hit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
That's offense, bruh.
Are you
what?
Have a flag down. Let's check it.
Bruh, this game is so stupid with the pass interference.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he's in.
Oh, I just got hold, bruh. That's the only time I didn't actually got mad at this game, bruh.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
That's just some bullshit. That's some 3 points at that point.
PAT PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be
Where's the block, bro? He just ran straight through him, literally.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
That sounds like one coverage all game. All coverage. Not even drop shot.
Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
0-2.
From the 38, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to play pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
You don't have all your science and shit open.
Ready, 95-56.
Slit, man.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Ready, 5-9. I'm coming after you.
Oh, word.
21. Ready, tackle.
On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze is going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run it with Jacobs. Oh, and now some space to operate. 20. Stills, and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
No.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, kill. You kill! Easy.
Now Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Breeze now. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations,
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I, but he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ew, I knew you was in the strong.
2nd and 10.
85 touchdown.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those.
Definitely could have did that right.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Man has only half of his line. What half of his line not doing that?
Now Breeze.
Hey, held it.
Thomas has got it. Complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 55 yards.
Well, he was finally
so a
beat
slight
that
improvement in
That's the
field
only time he
position, you
threw it
might
was
say,
broken.
from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Now Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
This is what happens. They run people out. They keep getting hit. Tired.
Here's Breeze. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
You're
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
One-on-one.
They'll set up to
Mike
throw.
Evans is going to catch that every time since he does that.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Catch more consistently while winning.
That's it, baby. We gon' run.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the... And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing now is Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
You're good, you're good. I'm forward, ready.
Breeze to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He's looking at working to see his own sideline. Oh, do it inside.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Subway records, Jonathan, get rolling here.
I'll take some.
Green gals in the front yard. The Ravens went offense. Computer game. Marcus Peters 10 tackles, a forced fumble recovery. Marcus Peters is not like that.
Yes, hello, CDC? Yeah, I have somebody here with the coronavirus. Get here immediately.
Bruh. Man, Curtis Samuel obviously wants the bag. He doesn't deserve it.
Daddy, take off all this protection. What the fuck?
As long as my dog, she got my side.
I text him, he ain't text me back.
Sir, we don't waste time out here.
Yeah, who did Glow play? He had 5 touchdowns with Dak Prescott.
Unfortunately, I don't think he played that yet. I advanced because we was done with that week. I advanced for no ulterior reason. I ain't gonna like instead of playing with amateurs. Oh, wait for that name. Hey. Honey, dash. Game on. Smash. Woman. Gas. Signals. I'm telling them about no signal. You turn off these college basketball notifications. Only ones I watch is the Anthony Edwards notification. No, I fixed Joe Burrow. He should be good. Yeah. He was already on my team. My team drafted him. I fixed him and traded him. I couldn't fix him and then keep him. That would be cheating. But I eat my own finger for $1 billion. And just trying to hit 95 overall on this player. This man Glow finished 2 players. I've had this player for I don't know how long. I didn't watch this man finish 2 players.
Nobody wants you, Tom Brady. My goodness. Nobody. Get it by myself. Get it by myself. Rodney, you want Tom Brady?
Yep. No, he's no improvement from Cam Newton. I don't want to, bro.
You can play for it.